Okay guys, it's the Wonder Weasel back today. I am in historic Jonesborough and we are at Tennessee Hills Distillery, and we're going to go in here and see what this place is about and probably do some free taste testings. Alright guys. Alright guys, here is the front of the building and we're going to go in and check this out. It's somewhat similar to some of the moonshine places in the Smoky Mountains. Got some shirts. Alright guys, they've got all kinds of shirts. Got some jams and jellies, some bags, and actually have got plenty of little different kind of alcohols that you can buy, and some hot sauces. So, okay guys, we are going to actually go over here and do some taste testings. Alright guys, let's see what we have actually for.
Well, we got bourbon, we got vodka, we got gin.
Okay.
Don't really make any moonshine, you know, that's everybody else's gig in Tennessee. Where's the green label? There it is. So this is our 4-year-old 90 proof. It's made with corn, barley, and rye. It's a little higher on the rye side, so it's a little spicy. Vanillas, caramels, leathers, tobacco leaves. So that's a 4-year-old 90 proof. This is a 5-year-old 102 proof.
Okay.
You can only get this from here. So it's what we call our winter release. Even though it's got a little bit more alcohol, it has been in the barrel a little longer, so you get a little bit more complexity out of it. And then from there, we've got a vodka and a gin. You know, my dad was a pilot, and I grew up flying with him, and when he passed away, started making airplane-themed products, and so that's where
the labels themselves are awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, bomber girls and airplanes and alcohol, right? Yay. But this is a vodka made out of 100% corn. It's basically distilled to hell and back and filtered to hell and back, so it's very clean, odorless, tasteless, super smooth. From there, we make our gin. It's a citrus gin. It's made with lemons and oranges and limes, cucumbers, and of course juniper berries. So it's not as pine tree tasting as a lot of gins are. It's more on the citrus side. And then from there, this is actually the first product we ever made out of this building. It's a 102 proof corn whiskey. It's made out of corn, barley, and rye. So we actually don't use any sugar in the process of this. Like a lot of moonshines that are on the market these days. Basically, to kind of put things in perspective, you know, we got to start here to ultimately end up here. Also, you know, this kind of generated our cash flow we needed to kind of get going our first couple years of business. And this right here, it kind of has kind of a buttered popcorn flavor and aroma with almost like a tequila finish.
Okay.
And so that's really nice. And then from there, we make 2 of our flavored corn whiskeys. We've got a lemon drop, which is basically made with real lemon, basically an alcoholic lemonade. And then a seasonal spin-off of the lemon drop is a lavender lemon. And the only difference is a touch of lavender. And people fell in love with it so much that we actually kept it out on the market. So we actually have 2 lemon flavored products. We actually have a flavor of a flavor, right? Whoa, right? But our big thing over here is our big thing early on was rum. You can make a lot of rum really quick. You can label it, you can make a lot of rum really quick. You can flavor it. 90% of the moonshine market was flavored alcohol anyway, so this really kept our gears going until we were able to put out some aged stuff. We made a silver rum out of molasses. It's got a really nice butterscotch background. And then we took our silver rum called Angry Pecker and we aged it, so we laid him to rest, made him dead, right? And tell everybody it's morbidly delicious. This is actually aged 4 years in a bourbon barrel. And so you get your caramels, your butterscotch, your sweetness from the rum, but you also get some hints of whiskey in there too.
I'm just distracted by the pineapple upside down.
Yeah, man. So we'll get things in order there. So this one is pretty unique. It's coconut rum. This one is probably a little bit more unique considered compared to what you're used to. This one's actually made out of real coconut. It's the least sweet product we make, and that's because most people mix it with sweet stuff, right? And then this one is also 60 proof. Most coconut rum is only 40, and so you know, we like to party, so we took it up to 60. And then from there, we've got a pineapple upside down cake. It's made with real pineapples and real cherries and real vanilla. You know, have your cake and drink it too, right? This one's more of a novelty flavor. A lot of people cook with this. They make rum balls, rum cakes.
I can see some amazing pound cakes with that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. You just drizzle it over it, man. Don't even have to cook with it. Just drizzle it over. My favorite thing to do with it is soak pineapples in it. And so you can soak pineapples in it, eat the pineapples, or you could grill the pineapples. Oh yeah, even better. Or you could reduce it down, baste the ham with it. All kinds of good things to do that. Mix these two together, you get a pina colada shot, which is really nice. Make a pina colada out of this. Make a pina colada out of that, and then put a shot of this on top as a floater, right? And so it's basically like a built-in alarm system, right? So once you get to the bottom of your drink and you start tasting that, you got about 5 more minutes before you need a new drink. So start the blender, right? Yeah, and then this one is my favorite. It's pecan pie. It's actually made out of real pecans. Tastes just like pecan pie. It's really good in coffee, eggnog, that kind of thing. And then that one right there is our #1 selling flavored rum out of all of them.
Oh, it's a coffee rum.
And it's a coffee infused rum. It's not very bitter. It's got a lot of like tiramisu, macchiato, caramel, vanilla flavors in there. It's really good. You know, it's really good with Bailey's, Kahlua. Put it in coffee. Honestly, just put it over ice with a splash of milk and make white Russians with it. It's pretty good. And,
This would be great in a mudslide.
yeah, mudslides. They make a drink in Canada called the duck fart. Yeah, you said it. And basically, it's just like a coffee liqueur, and then they add Bailey's to it, and then they put Canadian whiskey on top of it. So that's the duck fart, by the way. And then this one is called Red Hot Pecker, and it's actually made out of real cinnamon, and it's punctuation's everything, right? Okay. But yeah, it's made out of real cinnamon. It's not as hot as the name implies. It's a really nice cinnamon flavor. It's 70 proof, so there's a sufficient amount of alcohol in there. It's not really thick and sweet like Fireball, so that's really good with, you know, apple cider, hard ciders, rum chatas, all kinds of good things. But we do have 5 more products coming out within the next few months. We've got a rye whiskey we're going to release, and then we've got we're doing some flavored whiskeys. We'll have a candied ginger, we'll have a blood orange and honey, we'll have a pear, and then a spiced oatmeal as well. So
Okay.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming in today, man.
And what was your name?
I'm Steve Callahan, and that's
All right.
my wife Jessica over there.
Okay.
Jessica Callahan, and Jessica and I started Tennessee Hills in 2014.
Alrighty.
Yeah, man.
And I definitely will recommend everybody to come
Thanks,
and try.
man. Appreciate you
wanna try
guys.
some few things?
Want to try some stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. I'm going to get back with you in a few minutes. We're going to try a few things, and I will tell you how it is.
Boom, boom.
All right, guys. I am back at now Tennessee Hills Distillery, and we have bought 5 of the little bottles, the coconut and the pineapple upside down, the coffee and the corn liquor, and the cinnamon. We have tried all these. They are really, really good. And we've actually tried several of the others, which are good too, but these are preference. So guys, y'all come to historic Jonesborough and check these guys out. They are amazing. They definitely will blow out anything in the Smoky Mountains. Alright guys, if you like this blog, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also, it's the Wandering Weasel signing off.